Hello there, welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. It is day number 68 for Mr. Corran, the best star pilot in the galaxy. We have some good updates in this past week. I've been on vacation for a few days, which I don't go on vacations, but maybe once every other year, so that was nice. Thus the scruff. Unfortunately, I have to go clean shaven again soon, but you probably don't care about that. So let's do our roster reviews, and we have a couple new zetas. Yes, a couple, thanks to our 5-year anniversary giveaway. So the first one went to fives. I talked about that with my last zeta, tactical awareness. So for those that don't know, if fives is defeated this way, 5 clone trooper allies gain its max health, max protection speed, and offense stats in addition to their own until the end of the battle. It makes that clone team go so much better. There's some other zetas that really help out. Both the Shaktis, Rex has a good zeta. We'll get to those, but this is probably the best one, at least until you get Shakti. So it'll allow me to use clones more offensively. It's not so much of a defensive tool right now. Because on offense, the AI isn't smart enough to prioritize killing fives, especially if he's, geared up and tankier than the other guys. They'll probably accidentally kill one of the other 501st, and then clones will sacrifice, and then all the other guys are much more beefed up. So hopefully we're also not too far away from unlocking Shakti. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get to that fleet mission yet, but I think we're getting close. So we're slowly making our way there. The second zeta went to Bosk. Bounty hunters are needed in so many different things between these galactic challenges, assault battles, and it's just a very good zeta on his leadership on the hunt. Whenever an enemy suffers a debuff or resist, all bounty hunter allies recover 5% health and protection. And if you get the right squad of bounty hunters, you're inflicting a lot of debuffs, or they're resisting a lot of your debuffs. So it gives them so much survivability, and that's really helped out, especially with some of the bounty hunter events this weekend. I was able to do some of them that I hadn't previously done, and it's a great zeta, and it's going to have use for a very, very long time. So both of those are wonderful zetas. So there we go. So we have the double drops going on right now, and I'll get back to the character update in a second. So with that, we also had the change with the shard currency. Now everything is 2 shards, and for the time being, it's 4 shards. So I'm back to farming some characters instead of exclusively gear, or almost exclusively gear. Working on that Sith Eternal Emperor requirements, and we are making some good progress. So Royal Guard, unfortunately I can't pull him up through that, but he's actually at 6 stars. He's very close to 7. Just missing a few shards there. He's now at 7. He's at 7. He's at 7. That's where he's at. He needs a lot of work still. Unfortunately, you didn't get him in the hyperdrive bundle, so it's going to take some time. For 7. He's at 7. He's at 7. I just upgraded him recently, and 7 stars there. So very close to actually having everybody at 7 stars. Krennic is going to take a while. TIE Bomber is going to take a while. But everybody else is, for the most part, done. So that'll be great. It'll allow me to really focus on gear. That said, I did want to touch a little bit on my hyperdrive bundle guide. We talked about farming all these guys. I don't know that I had Piet in that, but Piet's going to take a while too, obviously. I am working on him still. But I talked about just farming exclusively gear after I got all these guys to 7 stars and ready to go. I think I'm going to deviate from that a little bit. I'm going to be picky about what else I farm. I'm thinking I might include the Emperor's Shuttle, since I'll be getting both of those characters relicked. they'll give me 4 Imperial ships, so that can really be a mainstay of a fleet there. It's not the Emperor shuttles is great, but it's a viable support as a reinforcement. It's got its place. Also working on Bosk and Darth Bastila. I keep saying Darth Bastila. Bastila Fallen. Both of those are just super good characters and critical in a lot of different areas. And getting Bosk's ship, the Houndstooth, going would really be beneficial. I still haven't been able to really use it yet. So, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have started farming Bosk and Django just to get that stuff unlocked. Maybe been a little bit of waste of time at the beginning. It'll pay off down the road, but it is what it is. So let's go back here. I have favorited Grand Admiral Thrawn. He'll be the next guy I work towards getting relicked, or at least gear 12. So I've always got one that I'm trying to get to gear 13, and the other I'm trying to get to gear 12. Thrawn is amazing. Fracture is so good in multiple areas of the game, and it always will be. Plus, he's a requirement for Sith Eternal Emperor. I don't think I did anything on Tarkin, but I may have. I don't know. So other than that gearing, I don't think I've done really any gearing. It's mainly just been those two, and then shard farming. So getting close to 4 stars with Bastila Shan, which 4 stars isn't super, but it's there. So I am working on Cad Bane in the store. Let's see, what else am I working on? Working on Admiral Akbar in the store. Echo, Rex, working on both of those. Asajj is all done. Daka's done. And again, there's no point in really upgrading them to 7 stars right now. I'm not using them, not even in Grand Arena, unfortunately. So I'm just holding off. Let's see, what else am I farming? Let's see, Veers is done. Qui-Gon, started farming him in the store. I believe that's a Cantina store farm. And let me just show you where we're at there. So we're done there. We've got 5. Got Boba Fett. Actually done with Daka. So, he's Galactic Republic. Not that he's fantastic, but, can find a place for him. And First Order Officer will be down the road. I'll probably just go get currency. Go play. No, go play. Go on. I don't think she's ever seen me do this before. It's one of my 2 daughters. So anyway. I am farming Cassian's ship, but I don't really foresee using that for a while because I'm not really going to gear up Cassian. But probably do that before First Order Officer because I'm not going to be working on First Order for a while. Okay. Let's see. I think I got a couple shards of the Hoth Rebel Scout just so I could get him to 6 stars if I needed to. Don't have any imminent plans on upgrading him. The fun one though I did get is the Geonosian Brood Alpha. With the double drops, getting 4 shards. I was actually able to go from like 30 shards to 80 in 2 days. So that was really fun. That'll probably actually be my next Zeta. I'll slowly work on getting a Geo team, even if they're all Gear 7, Gear 8. That will be a good GAC team. So, let's see. Yeah, like I said, I'm working on Piet. The double drops have helped there. Working on Dengar in the store. And I think that's about everybody. I don't know if I should unlock Han, but probably not. I don't have Commander Luke Skywalker yet, so Han's not really got a place just yet. Okay. And I'm working on HK now in the store as well. So let's talk about that guide real quick, just on some of the store updates. So working on Dengar there. I've got those 2 where I want them for now. If the clones show up, sure I might get them, mainly in getting them out of the fleet store. Cantina store, we've already talked about that. Squad Arena store, I'm here. I'm already done with those two, actually. And I'm working on Akbar as well, since it won't take long to get him to 7 stars. And it's really just for the capital ship that I'm doing that. So, Squad Arena store goes pretty quick. Galactic War store, yeah. Working on Cad Bane. I don't think I've done Magma Trooper yet, so I'll probably do that afterward. But mainly just been focusing on ships here. Been saving currency and just buying ships when I see them, and they are helpful, and that's been good. Because ships have really helped me out in Grand Arena. Yes, all my kids are awake right now. You probably hear some of them in the background upstairs. So Fleet Arena, energy. I am farming him sometimes, but mainly it's Vader's ship and Anakin's ship. Those are the two big things I'm farming out of Fleet Arena. Well, that's 7 stars. That's 7 stars. I haven't really been working on the Clone Sergeant's ship that much. The Fleet Arena store, finally have all those to 7 stars. That's a big relief. Grievous, I get him whenever he shows up. So clones and then Geos will be the next goal there. I don't know that there's any other ships I really am farming out of there at the moment. But after I get Geos, I'll be looking for their ships as well. Okay, so that's where I am with the guide. Now we'll talk about ships a little bit. So unfortunately, the currency in ships has just been a killer for me. I don't have the currency to upgrade this. I'm just short. Get that later today. That'll be nice. Finally finished up the Ghost and the Phantom. Those are both 7 stars. That's wonderful. TIE Fighters, 7 stars. That's great. TIE Bombers not far from 5 stars. That's great. Biggs is done. So we're making good progress here. Making very good progress. I am getting the capital ships to 7 stars. Unfortunately, those events don't come around all that often. It's once a month, I think. So it'll take a little while, but we'll get them there. That'll be helpful. Negotiator will be the first of these two that I go for. I've got a number of the Galactic Republic ships already, and that'll really allow me to take off in fleet. In preparation for that, I'll probably start on Plo Koon and his ship before too long. They don't need to be high star to be effective. He's a wonderful reinforcement. You call him in, he does his job, and then he can die. So yeah, that's where we are there. Would love to be able to farm some more of these, but we only have so much energy. So okay, so we'll talk quickly about arenas. They are getting more challenging. I am top 50 every day. On days I have time, I'm usually top 20, which is about the same as last time. And fleet arena is really where it's been hurting a little bit more. Been trying to figure out the best fleet to really go with. Unfortunately, all my good ships are really more offensive oriented. Now, Fives just got a lot tankier with the Zeta, so I may put him back in. But this is what I'm going with at the moment. Ideally, I would like to be able to get over to the Executrix, Vader's ship, Biggs, and the TIE Bomber. And that's actually been working out really well in Grand Arena. So we'll talk about that real quick. I'm actually doing surprisingly well here. I won the last Grand Arena. I finished first out of 8. I won my first round, and this round, he actually got through ships, but he got stuck on my Vader because my Vader was faster than his. He attempted it once, couldn't get through it, and just gave up. Second round, I'm going to win this one as well, and he got stuck on ships. I've had a number of opponents get stuck on ships, so that's great. And it's not even all that high of a GP team, but that TIE Bomber really does work with it taunting and big ship. So, and Vader always giving the taunt to Biggs, and the protection recovery, so that's nice. Anyway, sounds like my kids need me. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.